Hey Virgo, welcome to your mid-January reading. This reading focuses on love, but when we speak about love, we are talking about the connection that you have with life, the love that you are, the flow of love, okay? How you impact it and how it impacts you, okay? So, we're going to start off with an oracle card. I really love this deck. It's the first deck that I bought. We're going to do your tarot, and then we're going to end off with some law of attraction cards as well, to see what's happening for you. Okay, remember, it's a general reading. Take what resonates. If you are on a cusp, it's always a good idea to look at both readings, the two different readings. And you can find all of those on my ahngreatlife YouTube page, where you also see the beautiful thumbnails created by AC Digital Marketing Solutions, and the link is down below in the description. Okay, so the card that you got is a strength card, and it's number 44. It speaks a lot about inner strength. In fact, this card speaks about reaching for that next level. It's sort of like that very difficult space that we're in sometimes, where you sort of, this is where you are, this is sort of the responsibility that we have. And I feel that the actions that you take, it really sort of impacts quite a lot the broader sort of perspective of things. So whilst you are reaching for forward and for your dreams and for love and your ambitions and those type of things, and the same token, there is a lot of balance that you feel that needs to be maintained at this particular point in time. And so it is a little bit challenging. However, I do, there is an encouragement for you when you focus on those small little daily things, those little things that make you happy, those little breaks that you take. It actually makes quite a difference, because you are busy merging from one point to another point, which I do feel will offer you quite a lot of stability. Okay, so let's look at your tarot and let's see. I just saw the Death card, which is about new starts and new happenings and new beginnings. But let's see, what is the energy that brought you to where you currently are. Okay, let's see what we've got over there for you. Oh, amazing stuff. Really amazing stuff, because that just really confirms the actual, oh my goodness, the actual message. So the cards that you have, first of all, you've got 3 major arcana cards, so that speaks of quite a big shift that has started to take place in your life. And sometimes these things can feel very, very overwhelming. All right, so you've got the Hermit card, you've got the Temperance card, and this is why I said, oh my goodness, because remember I told you I saw the Death card at the bottom of the deck, and there it came out for you again, the energy that brought you to where you currently are. And so you have been thinking about certain things, you've made your plans, and I feel that for many of you, you sort of, sorry, I apologize. You did the studying, you waited the time, you sort of did the, the not so pretty jobs that you needed to do. You sort of, embrace what you had to embrace, probably put up with a lot of people's stuff. You did all that sort of stuff, and until you just realize, you know what, I had enough of this, and catapulting forward. So this is you decided that you're going to start taking matters into your own hands. Now I do pick up that for a lot of you, it could be that you were studying, that you were planning, that you were thinking, that you were waiting for the right time. You've done all the sort of things quite silently that needed to be done, and then you just decided, you know what, I'm going to take matters in my own hands. I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm sort of, I've kind of had that, and it's that decision that you made, which, the changing of your mind, which really changed the way that sort of like the energy that you aligned with, and that is what so powerfully took you to that next phase. Okay, let's look at the Temperance card. The card just came out there for you, Temperance card, and you got the 2 of Swords. So this was you. I feel that there is one of those situations in life that for some reason or the other, it's almost like it was a repetition of something before, and before you would have said, it's okay, I'm not going to worry about it so much, I'm just sort of going to choose, like take the high road. And this is you deciding, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore, because I don't want the same sort of result that I had before. And so this was you saying, I'm going forward, not sure really how, but I'm moving forward. I'm not going to have a repetition of the past again. And that, of course, changed everything there for you in a really, really powerful way. Now, it might have been a very confusing time. It might have been quite, sort of challenging for you. But in the same token, it really changed the energy. Something changed really, really fast. There's too many cards. I'm just going to grab a card there for the Death card. Okay, let's grab a card for the Hermit first, because I keep on hearing the Hermit, and then I want to take the Death card, and then I get too many cards. So we're going to take... Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So clarifying the Hermit, and you're getting the Hermit. Alright, so you have done everything that you sort of were meant to do, all the preparatory work, all of it. I mean, you've really done it, okay? And it's time to move forward. So let's look at this Death card and let's see what this is all about then for you, because clearly we are now, and it's amazing the way the tarot really works, because when I wanted to do the Death card, it kept on not working, and I had to do the Hermit, and obviously that was about a double confirmation there for you. So with the Death card, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, and you've got the Eight of Swords on top. So there's a lot of beautiful things that are busy unfolding here for you. Dreams, heart's desire, specifically manifestation. This is about dreams coming true. And where you are at the moment, or sort of like the energy that brought you to where you are at the moment, it felt like being stuck. It felt like actually having no choice, no option, no way out. But that in itself, actually, that feeling of sort of almost like feeling trapped, it is actually that feeling that has, it's like the switch that took place in your mind where you decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. And that switch in the mind is what brought everything about for you. Quite a powerful thing, okay? So let's look at, so that's everything that brought you to where you currently are, and let's look at where you currently are. So we're looking at the current energy now, the current energy surrounding you, where everything is obviously, building for you from. Okie dokie. So releasing sort of the past, they're releasing emotional connections, emotional ties, things that you kind of, I feel, it's almost like wasted a lot of energy on. You realize you're not going to do that any longer. So you've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and you have got the Two of Pentacles. This is you really going for your dreams, for your heart's desires, for your ambitions, for the way that you want your life to look. I don't really pick up too much about romance in here, really. But this is, I feel where you currently are, you're really sort of in that space where the big sort of question that you are asking on your mind, like the very predominant sort of question on your mind at this particular point in time is, what would I like my life to be like? What would I like it to be like, next year, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? So you're really thinking about it. And instead of being in that sort of almost like proactive mode that you were before, which does sort of derive from fear, about being proactive, not wanting to rock the boat, not wanting to have any fight, not going to say anything back, not going to stand up for yourself, that type of stuff. You move from there with the change of mindset that you had to where you currently are. Okay, so this is what I want to have. This is what I want to focus on. This is what I want to do forward. And I actually see you being, especially, sort of like in the middle of your reading with a very sort of like protagonist energy that you have. This is where you're heading, and you are literally going for gold here at the moment. And it's like the energy of life is just opening up for you, okay? Because you are focusing on you. Let's look at this. I do have a warning though that you want to be careful about not cutting out the wrong people. It's almost like I feel this, and you want to be careful of this. There's almost an energy of like, if you're not with me, you against me, and you want to be careful of that, okay? Because that can cause quite a lot of trouble for one sometimes. Okay, so we're going to look at the Knight of Pentacles. That one flipped around, and you've got the Two of Wands. You're getting support coming in here. Not necessarily a relationship, but a good friend. I feel like you might be teaming up with somebody, whether it is that you're starting a business together, there might be a friendship that you were sort of thinking about. You weren't sure if you should open yourself to that or not. But you're moving forward, and it's almost like you are Now, I want you to understand how I mean this. It's like you're opening yourself to trusting someone, and not so much that you didn't trust them before, but it's almost like you need to speak to someone, and you're speaking to this particular person. Okay, you're opening your heart to them, and it's like a new sort of friendship that is starting, which may develop into love, but it's a friendship first and foremost. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you with the Two of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Don't just discard any offer that's actually coming your way. I want to draw another card for that one. Let's see. Yeah, King of Cups. There might be an unusual connection coming your way and you're not so sure about it. I actually feel that it works out really, really well. So even for many of you, especially when you are where you are right now, and sort of the opportunity comes up for, you know, a new connection, a new relationship, a new opportunity, something new, don't just say no to it, because it may seem very sort of, you know, not your sort of vibe. But I really think that it can actually work out really, really well for you, you know, from what I can see in the cards here for you. Let's see where this energy is taking you going forward. So going forward, where's this energy taking you? Alrighty. It's taking you away from fighting. It's taking you into peace. So the cards that we have for you is the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So that's actually quite incredible, because this is you, there's some sort of movement here, there's some sort of merging here, there's some sort of very much moving away from opening yourself to new things, new ideas. Now again, I don't feel that it's somebody that whoever you're dealing with here, it's not so much that you didn't trust them before. It's more a question of, do you let them in to your into your inner circle, into your world so much? You're actually dealing here with somebody that actually believes that they're in your world, but they're not that much in your world. You're pulling that Virgo thing over there, and I see that you're actually fully instilling trust in this person, opening up, and even letting somebody take care of you. And I feel as a result of that, it's like your heart is opening. So you may actually find yourself seeing somebody coming towards you, not necessarily somebody new, because there is a sense of familiarity unless it's somebody that really reminds you of somebody else. Because I do feel some of you said no, and it's almost like there's another chance coming around, and so you're saying yes to it because you can see this love that's coming towards you. You can see that it is authentic and pure, and I actually see you taking the courage to give that a chance. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this Knight of Wands and see what we have with that connection. The Emperor. This is about stability. So you are seeing somebody, you are seeing stability coming into your life, and it's almost like for many of you, you may have been running away from love without people realizing that, because you just acted sort of like aloof, and I don't care, and I'm okay, and that sort of thing. But now you actually realize it's the very thing that you actually need. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Now, let's draw you just one more card also for the overall energy of what's coming towards you. Magical stuff, the Magician. Okay, so really powerful connection, really powerful, you know, movement forward. That's actually quite brilliant. So let's have a look for you and see what energy you want to focus on at the moment, and what's going to help you to move forward. I wanted to also tell you guys that I am doing personal readings again. I only do them on Saturdays. So I do one of two things. I either do 2 readings maximum on a Saturday, or I do 1 spiritual regression hypnosis session. So whichever comes first, that is what I'm going to do. There is my email address is down below in the description. You can email me directly to find out. Okay, so let's just see what we have for you, the energy that you want to focus on. And for those of you that obviously don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. And for those of you coming back, I'd like to welcome you back. Look at the card that you've got. It speaks about empowerment. It speaks about empowerment, okay? Moving forward in a powerful, powerful, powerful way that changes your life in fantastic ways. And if it resonates with you, I'd like to welcome you to like the video. I always like comments. I always like to know where you are connecting with me from. I'm beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. And also to subscribe to the channel if that resonates with you. Okay, we're going to finish off with Law of Attraction card, a message for you from the Law of Attraction. Okay, this one wants to come out. What are you? By segment intending, I can expand my time. This speaks about how, remember, time is an illusion. Time and space doesn't really exist, okay? But it can be very helpful. And this is speaking about if you're feeling that there's not enough hours in the day, that you don't get things done the way you'd like to get them done, or it feels like they're taking too long, that you can actually interact with time, speak with time, work with time to get things done in a way that sort of makes your heart really, really smile. Okay, it says as you become efficient with your segment intending, clear about what you want, you will expand your usable time by being clear about what you want during each important segment of your day. You will harness the law of attraction to do its work. So by being like a pure Virgo, okay? But obviously there's a nice, beautiful, positive side that assists you in having a beautiful life. And it will require far less time for you to accomplish so much, much, much more. And so it is. See you all next time. Bye.